Hello. We will give Eddie that treat. He is currently dismembering a Snoopy.
We can't show that on camera.
Yeah, it's Monk of TOS. Hey, it's treat time.
It's a birthday treat.
Birthday treat. Alright. Let's see how long before he goes back to dismembering the Snoopy.
He's been birth pod. Oh, we're giving him another treat.
Alright, that's this 2. We're a third of the way to the rule of 6. Yeah.
We can maybe bend the rule 6 a little bit tonight. I do have some lower calorie treats.
Cannot climb under my feet underneath the table where all the cords are. Oh god, there's Snoopy's now missing another foot.
His poor feet.
He's got one arm is completely gone and a foot has been chewed off.
Want a treat?
Frant. Yeah, I had enjoyable time off. I did manage to get a to-go plate of home-cooked dinner. So despite not actually spending any time with my extended family, I did manage to get some home-cooked food. So that was pretty welcome. No, sit down. Lay down. Sit down.
He's very powerful.
He's too powerful today.
A lot of day camps.
He's too powerful.
I got my Eddie mode today.
Would you like to lay down? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. You found the squeaky part. Alright.
Just keep squeaking. Alright, we got some Keyforge today.
Zelda versus Venus. Ignachop.
Zelda versus Venus. This should be pretty interesting. Mr. Durkins. 19 months!
It's so there are like that's a good example of a name that I did not expect to be around that long, if that makes sense. So I appreciate that you've given support for that long, Mr. Durkins. But
we
it's
very
just one
much
of those,
support it, or appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it, but it's just one of those you hear the number 19 and you just like it blows my mind.
Yeah, 19 is a long time.
So yeah,
very long time.
I think it's more of a testament to our fans than it is to us like keeping track of time, if that makes sense. So
time has lost all meaning, as we all know.
Yeah. This might make your bracket.
This is a really interesting matchup, and I don't know what's going to happen. Both the matchups tonight, I really don't know what to expect. So it should be very interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of that deck is decent at killing creatures.
The question is, which of these 4 decks can beat either Phage or Light Tasker?
Yeah,
I don't know. I really don't know.
It's possible that the finals is Phage versus Light Tasker.
No, it can't. That can't.
No. That's what I was saying.
The finals.
It's like possible that is like the deck that wins, right?
Yeah.
So, but you never know. I think both Phage and Light Tasker like to lose against decks that it doesn't look like they have any business losing to.
Zelda has a lot of tools against Venus. It has a lot of taxing, and it's got too much to protect.
Yeah.
And I think if it can hit something off that, it can do pretty well.
It's one of those where if you force somebody to play scared around too much to protect, then oftentimes you won the game because they didn't like force you to have it at some point, and so that way you can keep going above it. So
it can also generate a very problematic board, and Venus has a limited amount of answers to that.
It's got decent ones, right? But
it's got standardized testing and
it's got
Savage Clash.
Yeah, and it's got some pings here and there, right?
It's got some damage, yeah.
Lost in the Woods. So it does have stuff along several different axes.
It does, but it is going to have to get to that stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Zelda does have a Hawk for artifacts.
Yes.
But I think that's it.
Which is pretty big.
It is pretty big.
Plus Keyforgery can just randomly.
Keyforgery is very good.
I think too.
Venus has Savage Clash, yep.
Yeah. It's got Reclaimed by Nature, right?
It does. It does.
Okay.
7, 8. Okay.
I am first. first.
I'm gonna mulligan.
I think so. I am going to. I'm electing to mulligan this hand. I do think. I think it's because of the.
I wouldn't like to see Ronnie in too much protect early, right?
Right.
No, I think you're.
I don't
that's
have
easy.
I don't have a good way to archive them. It's different if I've got like the Eddie or something.
Yeah.
I can just archive the TMTP. I just don't think. I think you see some of these cards and you're like, "Ooh, these are good cards," and you might want to hang on to
also,
them.
It's also the 3-3-2 or 3-2-2 where you don't really have a good first turn play. So
the best first turn play there is probably Titan Guardian.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what.
But then you're like, or do you take a Shadow's turn where you have to play
Yeah.
Ronnie and a too much protect, and then the opponent's like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
So, right. So I think you mulligan. I don't mind like turn 2. If you go first, your opponent goes, and on your turn 2, I don't mind playing a Ronnie just to steal 1 Amber there.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
feel bad about that. But having to pop the TMTP there, I think, is not what I want to do. It's different if there's a Hawk there, right? If I can just Hawk.
Hawk could be a good like safety
The
piece.
the DAV or the autoencoder. Okay. So I am going first. I will say Logos. I'll play Babbling Biblio. Draw. And then you got plenty of damage pips.
I'll say Logos. I will standardize testing.
Oh well, that kills it too.
I will diametric charge.
Well, that definitely kills it.
I'll play Munchling and I'll discard Effervescent. Which I don't like that, but I don't think Effervescent at this point is worth holding on to for as long as I need to hold on to it for it to be relevant. You sometimes you just have to hope that Effervescent comes at the right time.
Right.
If it doesn't, then
or you're moving through the deck fast enough that you just get it. So,
yeah.
I'll play Igor. Look at the top 3. Ooh, tough. I'll discard Positron Bolt and Quadricorder. I will Telltale Vapors to draw 2. Archive.
Still doesn't burst Amber with that board. I don't think it does. Yeah, it is definitely utilizes the board most of the time.
I'll play a Titan Guardian and then I'll Thorium Plasmate the Mudbank. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Dis. I'll play Essence Scale. I will Mark of Dis the Titan Guardian.
Yep.
And then I will Ritual of Tognath. And gain 4 Amber. And destroy your Munchling. Your turn. So
Okay.
check with 8s.
I am going to say Logos, so I'll play an Igor. Discard Umbra and Oubliette. I'll play Thorium Plasmate. Then I will read twice.
Okay.
And it is your turn. I'll draw 1.
I'll Forge.
Is that deck 1 or 2 marks?
It is 2 marks.
2 marks, okay.
I will say Untamed. I will play a Wild Bounty.
Okay.
And a Troop Call. So gain 2 and I'll shoot an Igor down. And I'll play a Fandangle and a Enoya. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play an Ishii. I'll play a Frayne who will capture, and then I'll play an Operations Officer. And then I'm going to zap the Fandangle.
For 3?
For 3.
Dang. Almost had him.
And I will draw 4.
Okay. I'll say Dis. Play Essence Scale. I will play a Techno Fiend. I'll play a Snurret. I will use Essence Scale to destroy Techno Fiend to steal 1 to ready and reap with Snurret. To say check with 6. End of the turn, I'll capture 1.
Okay. I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play I'll play Science Officer Morpheus. I'll play Commander Chan down here. Frayne is going to reap and capture 2. I wish I had the blaster.
And then capture another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if I had the blaster,
that'd
there,
be that'd be very good.
And then this Ishii is going to fight this Naret. And then this Ishii is just going to put me to 6. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Alright, I'll say Logos. I will play Auto Encoder. I'll do a damage to... I'll do it to Igor, and then I'll play Damobot and do a damage to Igor.
Yep.
The last one does not have to go on Frayne, but if he draws Blaster, he wants it on Frayne. So.
Yeah, your turn. I'm kind of looking for that blaster pretty hard. Okay. I am... So I do Forge. I am going to say Star Alliance again, I think. I'll play Nurse Soto here. And heal 3 damage from each of the neighbors. And then heal 3 damage again.
That's incredible.
The value.
Wow.
Frayne is going to reap and capture all that. Commander Chan is going to reap. And so I think I make like an absolute ballsy play here and crash the Titan Guardian into Yunya.
Okay.
Because if I hit, I get 2 card draws, and if I hit the blaster here, I feel like that's just game.
Yeah.
So I'll crash the Titan Guardian in. Now you will get to use Yunya's ability.
Okay.
So after an enemy creature is destroyed fighting it, you'll gain 1, and heal 2. But I'll draw 2.
Didn't get. Okay.
And Ishii is gonna reap. And Ishii is gonna reap. And Morpheus is gonna reap. And I don't actually draw any because I have a fistful of cards now. And it is your turn.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I will play Cephaloist. I will discard Mercy, I think. I'm gonna play Vault's Blessing first.
Okay.
So I'll get 2 from that.
I have no mutants. Morpheus is a shapeshifter, not a mutant. Morph captures. Oh yeah, Morph would have captured that other one that you had.
Yeah, I'll discard Mercy. Archive a card. Yunya pretty much has to like kill something. I'll fight this Yushi. Actually, I'll fight that Yushi. Your turn.
Alright. I am going to say Shadows. I will play Keyforgery. I am going to hawk the auto encoder. Like an argument maybe to hawk the scale, I guess. I am going to play Hugger Mugger, who will capture 1. Ultimately, I don't think Hugger Mugger is going to matter. I'll play a Venda, and then I will Kymor Eclipse. So you'll get that back. So shuffled into there.
Yeah, Snoopy is definitely being eviscerated.
Yeah, he's just being torn completely asunder. Oh god, there's fuzz everywhere. There's fuzz everywhere. Oh no.
I don't even want to look. I'm scared to look. It sounds terrible. It sounds very visceral.
Okay. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 8 and I will draw.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I'll pick up the archive. I will Savage Clash.
Okay.
So the most powerful enemy creature for you will be, I think Avinda is fine.
Yep.
And everything else is dead.
Get all that and all the charge of the Star Alliance.
Problem is, you have too much protect in your deck. It's a pretty big problem. It's not great. I will play Keyfrog. I have a Reclaim by Nature. I guess I'll just play it. Purge the Keyforgery. And your turn.
Okay. Going to say Shadows. I'll pick up the Archives.
Keyforge.
Yeah, Forge. I will TMTP.
Yeah. Yep.
For 1 trillion.
1 billion.
What could you possibly be barking at? Go check it out!
Hey.
What are you barking at? Snoopy is dead!
Yeah, it's not possible to kill Keyfrog without, like, creative...
I'll play J-Venda and A-Venda. And I wish I had a way to do anything here. So I'll Reap with A-Venda. I won't actually damage your Keyfrog, because I feel like that is still a way for you to win. So I will shoot my own A-Venda. And it is your turn. I will say check with 11. I will draw 2.
Yeah, so I do Forge. But I can't generate enough to Forge again. If I had Tognath, like, I could, but I mean, obviously
You've
I already
already
used
used
Tognath.
it, yeah.
I have Obsidian Forge, Histricog, Mark of Dis, and a Mindfire. You know, even if Mindfire steals one, I don't have enough to gain 2. What are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna clean up this Snoopy before the next game.
Yeah, it is all over the place.
Gotta get the Viscera cleanup crew. Venus. Yeah, that was about what I thought would happen.
That's why I was like fine capturing all that.
Exactly.
It's like if I find the Frames Blaster, I probably win. If I don't find the Frames Blaster, I had the TMTP in the hole, so...
Oh god.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Pieces everywhere.
Yeah, it's got fuzz in his mouth.
You got fuzz in your mouth?
It's
fuzz up.
He's like, no. No, I don't want to give you the fuzz. Yeah. There. Go get the rope. The rope is indestructible. He doesn't like me stealing all Justin's amber. It's probably fair. And Zelda's a really fun deck to play. It's like all my favorite stuff from Worlds Collide. Yeah.
Zoomies.
This dog was taken on a walk 5 hours ago.
I know,
what is
he
up
want?
with you?
He had 1 walk today. Come on. Come on, dog. We went around an entire block. It was like 1/3 of a mile. What do you want?
What do you want, dog?
2/3 of a mile?
Yeah. You trying to get in that basket?
Eddie. No.
He's got the fuzz. He's got the fuzz.
No.
He's running with the fuzz.
What do you do with it?
It's just that it's invisible. It's active camouflage. You clearly can't even be trusted with the fuzz in a waste basket.
He really wants that fuzz.
Chew on the rope. It's not. Is
Grabbing the hammer.
Is the rope so much less satisfying because you can't tear it apart?
Yeah, I think so. The fuzz.
Yeah. Well, I'll refrain from making the jokes.
Yeah, the fuzz and dogs do not have a good relationship. Perhaps a worse relationship than, well, maybe not.
It's pretty.
It's comparable.
It's comparable.
Yeah.
If you ever want to look up, there is a website for police dogs. It's like a memorial for police dogs. And it's like police dogs who died in the line of service, and you'd be surprised by how many of them were actually shot by the police themselves. So
I wouldn't be super surprised.
if you ever want to feel bad for some dogs, go find some police dogs that were shot by police officers.
Or just regular dogs. They shoot regular dogs all the time.
Yeah, it's something like it's a number. It's a number that's outstandingly high.
Yeah,
the number of dogs that are shot by police
because they can do it with impunity. So
yeah.
They just do. Anyways, Keyforge.
Yeah.
Did you start the bet? Yeah,
I did.
You did. Okay. Yes, it's very monk-esque.
So. This deck much prefers going first.
It does. It really wants to see those cards.
It wants to see that extra card. Alright, I will keep.
I will also keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they just do it, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I'll let it sit there because otherwise we just end up talking about the American police for the rest of the stream. All right, so I am going to say Logos. I'll play an autoencoder and I will shoot the Hapsis, and then I am just going to discard Kyo.
Yeah.
Shoot the Hapsis with the icon there. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
So shadows, I'll play a Huggermugger and a Vinda and a J Vinda. Your turn.
Alright. I am going to say this. I'm going to play Essence Scale and Techno Fiend. And your turn, I will draw 2.
I'll say Logos. I'll Positron Bolt the Techno Fiend, which will let you steal that. I'll play Information Exchange, but that doesn't actually work because it says on the previous turn.
On the previous turn, yeah. That would
so I'll steal one.
Pretty naughty if I'm being honest.
I'll play Telltale Vapors, draw 2, and archive a card. And I'll play Eddie, archive a card. I'll play Thorium Plasmate, and I'll reap with Hapsis.
Alright, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard Mercy, archive a card. I am going to play Cephalist and Keyfrog. I will Vault Blessing, you'll get one.
Hapsis is a mutant.
I am going to Reclaimed by Nature my Essence Scale. And then I will Troop Call. And I will shoot. Don't actually know. Shoot. Hapsis for 1. I think that's fine. And then I will also check with 6, and I'll draw 6.
It's actually +2.
Oh, yeah, don't have to check. I just have 6.
I'll say Logos. I will play a Titan Guardian, a Babbling Bibliophile, and an Igor. I'll discard the Morpheus and Umbra. I'll play Hologramophone. I will... I kind of want to kill your stuff. So I'll fight Keyfrog. No, I can't. I gotta fight Cephalus if I want to kill it. So I'll do that. And Eddie will fight Keyfrog.
Alright. I will put my archives into my hand, and I will say Logos. I am going to play Lethologica. I'll do the damage to the Babbling Bibliophile. Good. So now I will standardize testing.
5s and 2s.
Yeah. Then I am going to diametric charge the Avinda.
Yep.
And then I'll play Demobot and shoot the Hugger Mugger. And it is your turn. I will draw 1. Let's say check with 9.
I'll say Starlance. I'll pick up the archive. I will play Morpheus.
It's a good thing there's no Garcia in that deck.
Play Ishii. Play Frayne. Gonna capture 2. I will play Frayne's Blaster. Dump that. Gain 1. I will put Quadricorder on Frayne.
It's 2.
Plus 2. And that's it.
Okay. I am...
Actually, I'm gonna put Quadricorder on Ishii.
Okay. Alright. I am going to say Logos. I hate saying Logos. I really hate saying Logos here. I'll say Logos. I'll reap with Demobot. Get 1. Draw.
Discard first.
Yeah, sorry. Discard Unia.
Then archive that.
Archive, yeah. Then draw. And then I'll Effervescent, which I hate doing, but I feel like I generate more amber than you. Okay, and it is your turn. I'll drop that chain. Go.
I'll say Starlance. I'll play Ishii. Light of the Archons up. This Frayne. I'll zap. I will reap with Frayne. I will capture 2 from the Yishis, and then ability capture 1. I'll do 2 to the Demobot, and then I'll zap and just do all the rest of the Demobot, and you'll steal 1. I will reap with Morpheus and capture 1, and reap with Yishi, and say check with 8.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna play Essence Scale. Play Essence Scale. I will shoot the Vinda. I will Tognath. I will Mind Fire. I'll throw away the Hystricog to archive. It's your turn. Draw 6.
I'll forge. I will say Starlance. I'll play Commander Shan. I will reap with Morpheus. Reap, capture 1. Reap with Ishii. Reap with Frayne. Capture 2, capture 1. Reap with Ishii. Play Xeno Training. Capture 2. There. Alright, I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Logos. I'm going to put the archives into my hand. I am going to play the DAV. I will shoot the Vinda for 1. I am going to play Dinobot. I am not going to Exalt. I think I'll just draw. I am going to play the Munchling and draw. I am going to discard the Novu Dynamo and archive. And it is your turn.
Alright, I'll forge. Is Venus a bad deck? It might be. It might just be. I will say Star Alliance. I will reap with Commander Chan to capture 1 and reap with a Vinda. I'll do a damage. Munchling.
It's a really bad deck when Savage Clash is in the bottom 3 cards.
I'll reap with Yishi. Yeah, it definitely needs this matchup really bad. I'll reap with Frayne.
I drew Lost in the Woods there, but I felt like Lost in the Woods didn't do anything.
I'll reap with Morpheus. I'll reap with Yishi. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't have any Amber control.
Just use your Star Alliance, guys. Yeah, that was just you're in a possibly bad situation there. And then like when you board wipe out, it's too much protect. So.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
why
like,
I needed to. I need to set up a situation where wiping your board didn't make me immediately lose.
Yeah, like I don't know how you do that. That's
well, but Savage Clash would, because Frayne is now bigger than the rest of the table.
Yeah.
So I could kill everything off, leave Frayne on the table, but yeah.
I could have Kai-Moored there, to be fair, I think, after you did that. To like dump Frayne and then play too much to protect. And then play Ronnie.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, that's fine. At least at that point, yeah. I didn't put you in a position where you TMTP me based off of my actions. If the deck assembles it from there, that's fine, right? I don't mind losing to the cards that are in the deck. I think I wanted to play the cards in my deck, and I could not.
I think Venus is probably a bad matchup for it. Pretty bad.
It felt awful pretty bad playing it.
Yeah, it did.
Because I was like, I ended up killing way more things in that Logos turn, and I was like, okay, I'm in this. I'm going to try to get this first key. And I didn't even forge a key.
Right.
I generated how much Amber that game? 20?
Probably, yeah.
Right? Because I had 6+ Amber like 4 turns in a row, and it was not good enough to forge.
Venus might have horrible matchups against non-linear decks. It definitely has some really bad matchups. Well, it's gone now. Zelda is now top 4 officially.
That was a fast match.
Yeah.
Good Lord. That's Venus there.
Yeah,
for
it's all its matches.
Venus just.
And now we got Mr. Jackfeet versus Innkeeper.
Okay, so I'm on Jackfeet. Watch my creature count. I don't think Jackfeet cares about that. Jackfeet does.
It does have a lot of creatures, or a decent amount. Yeah, that AoE cell was pretty sweet, right?
Yeah, of course. The most interacted Twitter post that I've ever seen, for Keyforge in the last like 2 months, was somebody going, is Keyforge okay? And posting a screenshot of that. And it was like, it had like 40 likes, which is an outstanding number for a Keyforge Twitter post. And I read a couple of comments, and then I was just like, I cannot wade into this. Because I get in there, I see the comment where the guy was like, yeah, no competitive players would ever take this game seriously because there's no deck building involved. And I was just like,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Show me your decks. Show me your decks. Demonstrate to me that the decks that you play in a game aren't net decked. Okay? For starters, let's start with that, okay? Tell me you playing any collectible card game doesn't boil down to a meta at some point. All right. Well, I'll put that point aside. And it was like the people in that post that I was reading through, it was all people who like tried the game when it came out and then had not touched it since. Did not realize that AOA was, I think, overprinted.
Oh yeah,
I think it was very much overprinted because the first set you could not have been kept in stock.
No, yeah,
right. And so by the time AOA comes around, there were probably a bunch of shops who were like, "Give me as much of this as you can," and the game had cooled off. And everybody forgets about the bait and switch library access nerf, the timing of it. There were a lot of Keyforge players who I think walked away from the game when like the best decks from the first set were nerfed. And because I know for a fact there were several players that I have not seen in the game since then. And they left.
Just because those cards got nerfed?
Specifically because of those. And then they made like some stupid arguments. They made some dumb arguments.
If they delay the next game, they're just killing it.
I think
they would not delay the next.
I think if Dark Tidings gets delayed, that is a mortal blow to this game. And I know that things are bad all around, just for gaming in general. I can't imagine how many like indie developers who like bank on cons like Gen Con, bank on cons like PAX Unplugged, right? And PAX Unplugged, there's just a section where people just want playtesters for their game, right? They just want get some you play board games, you like board games, sit in this chair and try out my board game, right? Like they're like you have like all these people who it's their dream to make a game, and conventions aren't happening, right? Like so it is a dire time for tabletop games, I would say. And so I don't think you can draw any conclusions about Keyforge that you couldn't apply to the rest of the gaming world at large, right? And all you have to do is take a look at like the NFL and look at or college football and see what a debacle getting, like 100 people in an open air environment does, to know like it is not a good idea to just get that many people together. And so
we're all the same.
Snakes. What's lands? Library access and a pin seed.
It was an infinite combo in the first set. They had a nerf. That's why library access now purges itself.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so AOA was overprinted, I think. It did not do well because it was a set, and they talked about it basically when the set came out. Because when that set dropped, a lot of people were super excited. Like the diehard Keyforge people were super excited for that set that came out. And you started opening decks, and you started playing with it, and you were like, "Ugh, this feels bad." This feels bad compared to the Keyforge I love. Like, you look at a card like Into the Fray, and you're like, wow, Into the Fray, unless I have a Gengar Chieftain in my deck, Into the Fray is like even worse than Loot the Bodies. And like Loot the Bodies is only good in decks that had like Coward's End or like ways to AOA has aged like wine. It is so good, right? Like, and people, when they have a chance to like sit down and dive into the set, that's when you really get to like appreciate it, right? The AOA is an acquired taste. It's like a connoisseur's set. You like, yeah, exactly. It's like, I can't just play my Shadows cards and my opponent doesn't have Amber anymore. Ugh. Yeah, and I think AOA decks naturally just matched up poorly versus Coda. Right?
You haven't looked at your hand yet.
No, I've got it.
Playable work.
Alright. My turn?
Yep.
You got 6 cards in your hand?
I have 5. Claymore's gifted 5 subs.
Gifted subs. A crystal high.
Wait, 10 subs?
10 subs.
That's so many subs.
What?
Thank you, Claymore. My
Appreciate
God.
that, Claymore.
That's so many subs. Thank you.
Yeah, AOA, exactly. Boom. XO73D. That hurt it too, right? Because the guy who was doing the Crucible basically walked away from it, I think, at some point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the Crucible's changed hands multiple times. like who was considered like the lead on it and whatnot.
Stay for the Nathan Rance. Yeah.
All right, I am gonna say this. I'm gonna play Dominator Bubble. I am gonna play.
It's all the same originally. Okay.
Inspector. I'm going to implosion the bulwark, and I'm gonna also blow up the inspector. I had an option to just kill the bulwark there. I want to keep my creature count low because of the glorious few, and also I like just hitting a random card here. It's early enough. That's purged. And
hope you guys like the X-Men theme.
We will be. I am all for Roadrunners. I actually meant to start the stream with this, but I think this is early enough. So Roadrunner, I appreciate. Justin loves it. The Under the Sea song that you did. It's in the Discord if people haven't had a chance to hear it. We are absolutely using that.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so good.
It won't probably use the whole 10-second clip. We'll clip like 3 or 4 seconds out of it.
Yeah.
Make it one of the alerts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be good. We're absolutely using that for Dark Tidings.
That's very good stuff, and thank you so much for doing that. I'll save Rob Nar. Can't get DMCA'd on that.
Yep.
It's the original song.
Yep.
It's that whole song originally. You can sing whatever you want. Play War Chest. Play Brothers in Battle. I have Luthabi's Cowards in. I just have to discard.
Because it doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything.
And your hand is clogged.
Yeah. But back to the Dark Tidings point, I think that it would be very dumb of them to try to suspend it until in-store play happens, because there's still no horizon on that. And Mass Mutation, when it came out last July, it sold well.
Yeah.
This still being registered pretty well.
I think
so it's
all
not
things considered,
yeah,
it did pretty well. I don't
think they would. It would be a bad business move. And
I think it's dumb.
Yeah, so if they do it, it'll be because of other reasons. Yeah,
allegedly, sometime in the next couple of weeks, they're supposed to start getting spoilers out there.
Yeah. Yes.
Hopefully
we'll get one soon.
One of the designers on Twitter responded to it. They haven't been to the office, I think, in a while, but so after the holidays, I think people are going to head back to the office, and then they'll start some spoilers, because I think that is hurting right now, right? Like outside, like at this point, Keyforge marketing is a 100% community led. Like it is. Community is running events. Community is producing content. And that is it, right? We don't even have an article talking about the Tide. We don't have a teaser, right? We haven't. There's no FFG play events, right? The FFG Live. They don't have any of those going on, because that's what they would use to hype up. In the past, they would have like a demo decks. Before now, like, because at least like 3 months before a set would drop, you'd see some of the decks, right? I mean, Farquaad got
the demo deck, right?
Yeah.
That was back in
was like
April or something like that for Mass Mutation. It was early. It was months before the set came out.
It was January or February.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Geez.
It was January, February, because I remember watching him win it at work, like at my office building, which I had not been to since March.
Yeah.
So, all right, I will say Logos. I'm going to play Redacted and a Novu Dynamo. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. Play Hebe the Huge and destroy that Brabble. I'll play Valdir. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to pitch Titan Engineer to the Novu Dynamo. Get an Amber, and I have a question for you, sir. Why won't you generate Amber? I am going to say Shadows. I am going to play Dark Wave to throw some damage on those giants. I am going to play Subtle Auto and toss a card from your hand. Updated shipping, so I don't know. I am going to play Demo Thief, and then I am going to look over there and just shoot my own Subtle Auto. Take it off the table. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
I'll play Shadows. Play Shadow Self and Wonky's Minds. Go ahead.
Alright, start of my turn. I'm going to discard Infomorph to Novu Dynamo. I will say Shadows again for my turn.
March wouldn't be a death sentence, but it would suck.
I am going to play Vandalize. So I'll draw and then look at the top.
So that might just be their safety date on there because they don't know yet.
I think that's... I will just discard Bow, and I will play Rad Penny and steal one from you. And then
You draw.
I will draw. Alright, Damo Thief. I'll reap if you got doorstep or whatever you got. And it is your turn. I will say Chuck with 7, and I will draw 2.
The Brobnar. Burn the stockpile.
Oof. Forgot about that.
I'll use Long Fuse Mines to kill the Damo Thief while I have none. I will fight Novu Dynamo.
Dead.
And it's not dead, right?
Oh yeah, it's 10, right?
Yeah. But you just
Takes
8 damage into this Shadow Self. I will punch the Novu Dynamo.
Dead now.
I guess I could punch it first and then attack it, so the war chest works.
Oh yeah.
And then Hebe will reap. I'll use war chest to gain 1. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Logos and Redacted. Get a counter. I am going to Diametric Charge Valdir, so it'll kill the Shadow Self and then dump 2 damage on Hebe. I will play Qmex and Munchling. I'm going to discard this Effervescent, and it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I have too many cards in my hand somehow.
Oh, Judge.
Yeah.
We need a one-night command.
Yeah.
That way you can just... I should have looked at it.
No.
Oh yeah, draw a card for you. I don't think it mattered.
The next item for Dark Saints is the latest set coming out in the fall. The convention will be huge. Keep the game going. Well, so like if they try to keep sticking to this release schedule, then
It's gonna be August.
Then it would be like July, right? Because this last one came out in July, which would be fine. That would be good for conventions because it used to be November and what I guess March, right? Because it was March 20. No, May 29th. May 28th, something like that.
November, May.
All right, I'll say Sanctum. Play Hallowed Blaster. Play a Tabris. Play Ezekiel. Fight the Munchling. Oh, wait, I need to play this Glorious Few first to gain 1 before I play those guys. Fight the Munchling, capture 1. Play Grey Monk. Play Doorstep. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say this. I am going to Mark of Dis Hebe the Huge. Not dead because of the Grey Monk.
Oh yeah, okay.
I will play Break. I am going to Dominator Bobble the Rad Penny into Hebe. Push him off. And then I am going to play Infernus. In that tasty discard pile. Doorstep is out of here. Deck's actually pretty good against Infernus, honestly.
Yeah.
I guess anger. I think I value getting rid of the amber at this point more so than. All right, and it is your turn. I will draw 3. Go ahead.
Say Brobnar. I have to play a Screech Bomb.
Oh wait, hang on. Rad Penny did it? Oh, we shuffled Rad.
Yep. Play Screech Bomb. Play Ganger Chieftain. Fight QMax. Fight Baldir, or fight Infernus. Sure, prove they could know how to play for one night. Did you just make that command? Amazing. And then I will use War Chest to gain 2.
Alright, there we go.
Jeez. Your turn. It just keeps happening.
Spam your little hearts out, chat. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Spike Trap. I will play Reckless Rizzo, and I'll play a Rad Penny. Steal. And it is your turn. I will draw 3 and say check with 7.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll discard the Spirit's Way. Because, yeah. I will play Take Hostages.
Yeah, Spirit's Way would,
I'll fight Rizzo, So, take hostages, and then Tabber's take hostages. Grey Monk will just reap. And Hallowblaster will heal this Baldir, I guess. That good Hallowblaster. Your turn.
Ooh, this deck. Not have a team. Man, I want to wait 1 turn so bad, but I gotta take this shadow. I mean, I gotta take this untamed turn. Sorry, this disc turn. I am gonna pain reaction the Grey Monk. Don't worry about the damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna Dominator Bobble to reap with the Rad Penny. And then I'm gonna play Skix Uno.
Yeah. Okay.
So that gets shuffled into there.
So 6 counters.
Yeah. This deck is like 2 Rad Pennies and then I think 6 discards or something like that at this point.
Jeez.
I was like trying to find the Skix as the game went on, and then I found the Skix and was like, need some other disc stuff to go with it.
All right, I'll forge.
Oh my god, all these good cards. Okay.
Well,
check with 10.
I'll say Shadows. I will Nerve Blast. I will play Dodger, discard Bad Penny, discard Lights Out. I don't want to give you 6 back. And I'll use the Screech Bomb.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright. I am going to Forge. I am going to say say Logos and put the Archives in my hand and get a redacted counter. I will play QMax and draw a Rad Penny. I am going to Cyber Clone a Dodger and draw. I'm going to play a Research Smoko. I am going to pop the Spike Trap. So Smoko's going to die and archive, and then QMax is going to die and throw itself into the archive. And then I will play Even Ivan and Infomorph. I'll mention my sequencing there because I think it was noteworthy. I wanted to make sure that the Dodgers had damage on them so their fight steal effects don't work. If Justin wants to heal them and stuff like that during like the Sanctum turn and whatnot. I also fought the creatures off the table that the Dodgers are most likely to be able to steal against. Alright. And I will draw to Go ahead.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I will play a Glorious Few to get 2.
Another thing was Glorious Few. Let's keep my creature count down.
Play a Vimo Slightbringer to destroy all elusive creatures.
None. Currently.
No. I'll play Commander Remiel, and then I'll heal a Dodger. Your turn.
Alright. Look at my archives. I am going to say Shadows. I will play Darkwave.
17 days, 19 hours of watch time. Nice.
Jeez.
Very nice.
That's more hours than I put into like Hades.
Very nice.
Gains. It still is a mutant. Alright, so Skixuna is going to take 2.
24 days. Woo! Very nice. The big
Good
flex from Storm Strong.
clap where they're right there. Art boy.
Why? Don't be ashamed. That is a very
that's right.
Prestigious achievement.
Yes. Well, there are many in chat that are jealous right now.
Everyone in chat is jealous. Everyone.
I will play Rad Penny and draw. I'll steal and draw. Rant. 1 day, 22 hours. Does it only count live broadcasts?
Yeah.
So if you don't watch VODs,
that's correct.
So if you watch VODs, it won't count that. And of course, the YouTube stuff's all on its own anyway, right? Does it count all the time you watch the YouTube? Yeah.
Nope, it does not.
All right, and so draw. I will play the other Rad Penny. And then I will play Opportunist. On to Even Ivan.
Just trying to find if there's an Oubliette in this deck, and there's not.
And your turn.
Does Zelda have an Oubliette?
One of them did. I think so.
Zelda totally has an Oubliette. I can't wait to play that matchup. Okay. Say Shadows. I'll fight Even Ivan. That one, and steal one. I'll fight Even Ivan. And steal one. I will play Carlo Phantom. I won't play Carlo Phantom. I will one last job and steal 2. Purge these. I will play Carlo Phantom. Play Nerve Blast. Shoot the I'll shoot Skixuna. And I'm done.
Alright, going to say this. I'll pick up my archives. I am going to play a Dominator Bauble. I will play Break Key. I am going to Mark of this Vimos. Skixuna is going to Reap. I am going to Dominator Bauble. Red Penny and Reap. I am going to Implosion. Draw a card, Rad Penny and Vimos. going to play Brabble. Discard this gate. I think I was like on the verge of playing it. Oh, no, I should play it, because if you Glorious Few here, it's a debacle. Yeah, I'll play the gateway. So I'll draw off the gateway. And you'll lose one to the get 3 chains. Red pin, you get shuffled in after, and all this is toast.
Okay.
Alright, I'm shuffle it.
I'll forge. Say Sanctum. Play a Tabris. Play a Zakiel. Ready. Reap. I'm done.
I am going to say Logos. Redacted counter. I am going to play QMX and draw. We'll play Novu, Dynamo, and Titan and chain 2. Let's say check.
You don't have to say check.
Legally not required to say check.
I will say Shadows. I'll play Shadow Self, Nerve Blast, and I'll just blast the Blast Bone Zakiel. Your turn.
Novu Dynamo dies because I don't like it. Did you steal the one?
Did I steal it? Did I gain it? No, I did not. Yeah. So, steal one.
I didn't actually draw into a Logos card there.
Nice.
Alright, gonna say Shadows. Going to play Spike Trap. I am going to Vandalize. I am going to look over there, the Shadow Self. I am going to Dark Wave. So I think the Shadow Self only takes 2, right?
Yeah, because the armor.
Because the armor stops it on Tabris. I will play a Demo Thief. I will drop a chain and draw. So check with 8s.
Well, I'll say Barabnar. Definitely plans to burn the stockpile. So do that.
Okay.
I will.
Yeah, one less job's insane. Like how Heist Knight is like a fixed one last job and is basically unplayable.
Play Bumpsy. Punch. Punch. I'll punch Titan Engineer. I'll discard Coward's Eye. Your turn.
Question, why won't you just let me win the game? I am going to say this. I am going to Pain Reaction Shadow Self. I am going to play a Brabble. I use Dominator Bauble to Reap with the Demo Thief, and then I'll use Dominator Reap with Titan Engineer. And then I'm going to Spike Trap. I'll kill the Demo Thief first and steal one, and then Brabble will die. And then I will Infernus. And take hostages. One last job. And I'll say check with 7. It's your turn. I will draw 4.
Well, can't stop it.
Okay. I can just say Logos and win with redacted for anybody who's confused as to why.
Yeah.
I'm forging my second key.
Unfortunately, that was always just the battle for the second key.
Yeah. This Jack Feed's really good at that.
Yeah.
We discovered that in the mass mutations.
I think in the last few matchups it's had in this tournament, it was up against artifact control, so redacted was not a factor. But when redacted can just do its thing,
yeah,
then
the game gets
that's a different story.
Yeah. When you only have to forge 2 keys to win the game.
Yeah. Innkeeper tried.
Change places.
All right.
We take the decks with us.
Redeem
right?
beat my deck. Innkeeper does not have artifacts control. Let's check out that deck, Frant. And then we'll change places. Nobody bet? Nobody bet?
I mean, people bet, but it's just nobody bet against Jack Feet.
Oh, okay.
Embermancer Graham.
What the? What is this? Why you no see?
You tell me.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
Hold on. There we go. Ambermancer Graham.
Alright, so mass mutations. Disc logo shadows. Double Brabble. Well, this is actually kind of reminiscent of some of the stuff we've seen.
Yeah.
Double Doom, Gateway, Essence Scale, Dark Minion, Inspector, Infernus, Maleficorn, Cinder, Snoret, Xenofiend. No marks of disc to really punish people with all the board wipes, but still the relatively solid disc package that we see out of a lot of disc decks in this set. You have 5 damage icons, so looks like everything has 1 damage on it. Logos, it's got BDQ and Krazap and a standardized testing. So all really good at killing creatures. Plus, this feels like with Sloppy, Eclectic, Lethal Logica, and the Autoencoder and Howling Pit.
I like how Autoencoder and Howling Pit together. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
right?
plus Daughter, plus QMEX. You probably fly through this deck. Just fly through it. Shadows, One Last Job. Perplexing Sophistry, Ransack, Lucky Dice, Safe House. No bow to go with the Safe House. Do you have any good Safe House targets? I guess Subtle Auto is the best.
Yeah.
And I guess you can
Infernus is fine too.
Yeah,
right?
you can always Infernus or Safe House and Infernus if you are given the opportunity. And then Nexus, I love some Nexus. Just very disruptive creature. This deck looks incredibly efficient. That Logos is just gets out of the way. Yeah.
Oh, bets are up. Bets
are up.
Yeah. I like Howling Pit. I'll just run it out. It's fine.
I think Howling Pit's fine.
Especially in a deck like this where you're probably going to
I think if
draw your opponent.
Yeah, with stuff like Autoencoder, you're probably ahead. And I think this deck, with an expected Amber of 16, this deck is actually going to have to go through its Amber or its deck multiple times to actually win it.
Yeah. So I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think you're totally fine to play Howling Pit. Yeah, I mean, because Player Hurt points out, you kind of got to know the matchup. Your opponent's playing like Degenerate, Untamed, Coda. You may not want to play Howling Pit because then they get some extra cards.
We're switching. Should I leave the decks like that, or the deck under the name of the person?
I would say leave the deck on the side of the table
where the deck is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So you're on Jack feet.
I'm here.
I gotta get used to
It's me.
this positioning.
It's me, Nathan.
It's me, Justin. Yeah. I do think higher evidence has shown that Shadow's Disc Logos decks from this set do pretty well when they're efficient and you get to play all of your controlling
Your
elements.
bets are on the
from Disc.
person.
Yeah, your bet. Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, we're playing the right decks.
Yeah, I'm on Jack feet this time, and Nathan's on Innkeeper.
Yeah.
So the decks did in fact switch.
Yes. But just the decks didn't move. We just moved.
Right. Okay. Well, Innkeeper can't beat Redacted, I think. So
Yeah.
if I don't get Redacted early, though, that may be different. We'll see.
I think it's got to be fast enough. I think Infernus is a problem.
I think
too.
long term too, Jack feet just outmaneuvers it, outvalues it with all the purging and like the stealing getting better and better as the game goes on.
Yeah. Innkeeper just gets worse and worse.
Yeah. It wants to win the first time through the deck. It doesn't really get through the deck that well.
Yeah. Maybe if the boxcars, huh? Maybe if it would stop drawing dodgers and triplicate.
Well, yeah.
It's like I don't think you want all three of them together.
No,
right?
probably not. All right, I will
His hand's garbage.
be good with this hand. Your bets are wrong. Now you're betting on the person, right?
You're still betting as if we had swapped decks.
Yeah. I am playing Mr. Jack Feet, and Nathan is playing Innkeeper.
Down to 5. I think another big problem for Innkeeper is efficiency.
Yeah, definitely. They just gotta play its stuff. All right, I will start with Redacted.
I concede. I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Grey Monk and Hallowed Blaster. Discard Glorious View. And I will draw.
Say Logos. I will play a Cyber Clone and draw and purge the Grey Monk.
Grey Monk's actually was annoying. It wasn't like amazing.
Yeah,
but it was annoying.
I'll play Novodymo. I'm gonna discard Smoko and Infomorph. Your turn.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to discard Magda. I'll play Dodger. That's it. I'll draw 2. Go ahead.
These Shadows. I will play a Spike Trap. Play Reckless Rizzo. Damo Thief. Tunist. Oh, I need to kill. He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. And I'll play Opportunist on Cyberclone. Your turn. I need to gain another Amber. Oh, I put that Amber on Cyber. Okay. I got you.
I had generated no Amber.
Yeah,
correct. Yeah. Oh, you can't actually Reckless. Get inventive. Nope. None of this works. None of this works. Okay. Alright. Now we got it. Alright. I'm gonna say Shadows. Dodger is going to fight Damo Thief. I am going to Nerve Blast the Damo Thief. So it goes right back to you. So that I can Nerve Blast the Reckless Rizzo.
Okay.
You didn't actually have any amber for me to steal, and you have to have something to steal for Nerve Blast to do the damage. I will discard Lights Out. Worth playing Lights Out? I don't think it is, because
Probably not.
Right back to Logos.
Yeah.
Discard the Lights Out, and it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Dis. I will play a Dominator Bobble, play a Brabble, play Infernus, and purge some stuff.
Ha.
I think I'm just gonna Nerve Blasts. And done.
I am going to say Sanctum. Oh, glorious view. His hand is clunky AF.
Yeah.
I am going to Ezekiel Dodger into Infernus.
Yep.
And then Hallowed Blaster. Heal Dodger for 3. And it is your turn. I'll draw 2. Okay. Yeah. I had exactly 1 pip on the Lights Out that I discarded, so.
Say Logos, I will Diametric Charge the Ezekiel.
Okay.
I will. I need to get a thing. I'll Reap with Cyberclone. I'll Spike Trap. You lose 1. I'll play Munchling and an Engineer. Your turn.
Alright, gonna say Brobnar. Gonna play Brothers in Battle for Sanctum. I'm gonna bump you to make you lose 1. I'm gonna discard Coward's End. I'm gonna discard Burn the Stockpile. Ezekiel's gonna fight the Munchling. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Say Shadows. Play Darkwave. Play Brad Penny and draw. Steal. And discard Bonithing. Your turn. Yeah, Jack Feet needs to like use the board for steal amber to gain amber, basically.
I am gonna say Sanctum, I guess. Hallowed Blaster Bumpsy. I will play Champion Tabris, a Vimos Lightbringer, which is annoying because all of your creatures were elusive moments ago, but not now. And then I'll play Commander Remiel. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say this. I will Reap with Rad Penny with Dominator Bobble. I will Mark of Dis the Tabris. I will Implosion the Tabris, and I'll play Skixuna. 4 counters.
Play Take Hostages.
Okay. Matchups are an important thing in Keyforge.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know already,
Matchups
every
tonight.
deck has a bad matchup.
Yeah. I thought these matchups would be less one-sided, but
Yeah.
we were wrong. It feels. We were very wrong.
Okay, now Forge. I will say Shadows. I'll look over there. You know, deal 1. Play a Dark Wave. Keep murdering my Skixuno. I will play Rad Penny. Steal 1. And I'm done.
Alright, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Heapy the Huge. And I'm going to punch Skix Uno.
He's dead.
And then I'm going to Ganger the Heebie. Heebie's going to reap. And then I'm going to Anger Maganger. It's going to reap.
Maganger.
Anger Maganger. And I will draw. Say check with 6.
I'll say Logos. Redacted gets counter. I will Effervescent. I'll play Even Ivan. I'll play Infomorph. Go ahead.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to discard Bad Penny. Play Dodger, Shadow Self, and Carlo Phantom. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
A Dis. Play Dominator Bobble. Play Break Key. Use the Bobble to reap with Infomorph. Play Gateway. Draw. Kill this stuff. I will play Pain Reaction. Play Inspector and Bramble. Your turn.
I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Valdir and Screech Bomb and discard Loot the Bodies. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Found the Rat Pennies.
Yeah.
How many times can this deck play Rat Penny over the course of this tournament? It's got to be like 50 times. Alright.
It's got RPMs.
Say Dis. Play Rat Penny and draw. Steal. Red pennies for RPPMs, red pennies per minute.
Yeah.
Per match.
Yeah. RPMs. RPPMs.
RPPMs. I'll draw. I will play a Vandalize. Draw. And discard that card. I will play a Red Penny. Steal. Play Settle Auto. Discard a card. Always be red pennying. Discard. No. That's probably not the card I wanted. Your turn. Check with 8.
I am going to say Sanctum. I will doorstep. And then I will discard the Spirit's Way. And it is your turn. I will shuffle and draw 3.
Say Dis. I will play Brabble. I will reap with Rad Penny. Rad Penny. Reap with Brabble. And reap with Inspector. Your turn.
Doing this because it's funny. I'm gonna go Brobnar. I'm gonna play War Chest. I am gonna play Heebie the Huge. This is my revenge. I will lose the shit out of this game.
First card of your hand.
I'll Screech Bomb you then. Acted. Screech Bomb.
Okay.
I had the doorstep, but it was literally just doorstep. So
and then you just do the same thing
right back to where you were.
You get doorstep and hope to draw or burn the stockpile, I guess. But like
Yeah,
you were just impossibly far behind. Every turn was like you have to stop a lot of amber.
The beginning of that game was so clunky. Yeah. I cannot believe how clunky the beginning of the game was.
It was rough. Okay.
Ugh.
Mr. Well, Jackfeet.
We're out of that game.
Moves on.
Bailed out. Boom. Bailing out of there.
All right. We're back. It was a pretty fast night, yeah.
It was
these games just keep getting faster and faster. Once we go back to this, or once we get to the sealed tournament,
I can imagine it bogging down.
We're gonna bog down.
I think it's gonna
expect it to bog down a little bit.
Yeah, Jackfeet is a legit deck. It's got a lot of like.
How does Jackfeet do against Zelda? Tune in tomorrow to find out.
Tomorrow's the top 4.
Tomorrow is the stream. This is the stream to watch.
And then Wednesday night will be also the stream to watch.
Wednesday night will be the grand finals.
But I think tomorrow is going to be the sweatiest Keyforge that we've ever played on this channel.
Yeah. It's gonna be something.
Yeah, because it's the Zelda versus Jackfeet, Confage versus Light Tasker.
Very exciting stuff.
The hilarious thing to me is it's like Shadows Dis Logos. Shadows Dis Logos. Logos Shadows Star Alliance. And then it's Mars Shadows Brobnar.
Like, what are you doing?
So there you go. This is the money shot right there.
Money shot. Boom.
Money shot. The title, the belt. Boom. One of these 4 decks will be the Tabletop Royale champion.
The very first crowning champion.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
There's nothing wrong with Mars and Brobnar. It's just that they actually made it. All the Saurian decks got hated out. Set count: 2 Worlds Collides, 1 AOA, 1 Mass Mutations.
No Coda.
Coda has been eliminated.
Innkeeper was the last of the Coda.
Innkeeper was the last try.
And then the Scum was the other Coda, right?
Scum was AOA.
Scum was AOA. What was the other one we had? Was it
Deadclaw?
Deadclaw, yeah.
Deadclaw.
It was Deadclaw, yeah. It was 2-2-2. Now, I mean, it's still pretty good spread.
Not a bad spread. Not a bad spread.
I think Coda's a trash set. Let's be honest. Terrible. No dinos. No dinos, yeah. Dinos didn't make it very far. What was the last?
I think the thing is, we had a lot of Hysterias in this lineup.
Yeah, there was a lot of Hysterias.
And dinosaurs are allergic to Hysteria. And
Adler may be like one of the better Saurian decks we have.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really play that type of Saurian matchup. Helmallon was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And Helmallon just hit a really bad matchup in Innkeeper.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's funny how Innkeeper can have like a stomping game. And then
Innkeeper, it's
run against, and then Mr. Jackfeet's like, actually, I only like my creatures dead.
Yeah. Oh, you want to kill creatures?
Well,
Great.
I would play 18 bad pennies in the game. Then that's fine.
Yeah,
okay.
It's honestly, Rad Penny is one of those cards that I feel like is almost like a great equalizer versus some of the really removal early set decks.
Yeah.
Because you have to have a way to deal with it.
Yeah.
You either have to be dealing with the rest of the deck so well that the Rad Penny stealing 6 amber throughout a game doesn't matter to you. Confage has Oubliette. Zelda's getting
just have an Oubliette, yeah.
You know.
It's a big Oubliette has gotten so good.
I think
every set it's getting better, right?
Yeah.
And it's like it's one of those
cards. every time a 3 power, every time a creature with 3 or less power is printed, Oubliette is technically better, right?
Yeah.
Because that is another creature that it gets to remove from the game.
So against Rad Penny, that's just like if you Oubliette a Rad Penny early, that Rad Penny might get to steal 3 less amber or something over the course of the game, right?
Yeah.
So that's 3 amber swing potentially off 1 card. That's big. It's really big, especially with bonus icons. You start like looping those in there. Oubliette's just one of those cards you want to have in all of your best decks. Like if it's there, it's adding so much more value.
Yeah,
and that's like I think that's helped Confage a lot of times.
Yeah, and Confage also has a Bad Penny. Yeah. So you can just Oubliette your Bad Penny away some games.
Yep.
Confage is a deck that like can draw the entire deck And so sometimes a 1 or 2 cards get you to the point where it's just a deterministic thing. So
Man, oh man, this is gonna be
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow is gonna be
some sweaty Keyforge.
It's gonna be pretty sweaty.
I think Zelda might be in trouble versus Jack Feet because of the removal, but at the same time,
but it's got the TMTP.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
It's got it capture it once. That's part of its game plan is losing all its creatures.
Right.
So maybe not.
Yeah,
I really don't know.
It's hard to say.
I don't know that it's a bad matchup either way. We'll find out.
Yeah,
we've never known what a matchup actually looks like once it hits the table, right?
Yeah.
Because we thought both these matchups tonight might have been sort of balanced-ish. I didn't think Zelda versus Venus was going to be so bad for Venus.
It was awful.
It was really bad for Venus.
It was awful.
Really bad. So, you know, we just can't tell. But I am very excited for tomorrow's stream. Yeah. It's gonna be a big one. So if you're gonna watch one TGR stream this year, in the year 2020, make it tomorrow night.
Peep the Discord. Right, we'll check it out.
Yeah.
What's running here?
So that was a stream.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed. Quick one.
Let's pay out. I may do some random Legends of Runeterra streaming. I've been really enjoying the new set, and I might do it on the Tabletop Royale channel. I don't know. It probably won't be on nights when I'm doing Keyforge stuff. It might be in my off time, but I am pretty close to hitting Master. Which would be like the equivalent of Legend back in the day in Hearthstone. I think you actually had to win Master in this. Then I know they changed the
It used to be pretty brutal in Hearthstone.
It was
way back then.
I did it one time,
yeah,
and it was awful. It was. I did it the one time to say that I did it, and it was like never again, because it was so grueling. So. But yeah, I might be doing some of that. I don't know if anybody plays LOR, but LOR is a lot of fun, and I don't get why it isn't more popular. Because I was telling Justin, it reminds me of like Ravnica Time Spiral Magic when the game was super interactive. So
check that out. You might get some bonus Nathan rants.
Yeah,
at the very worst.
At the very worst, I'll do some rants. So. I haven't fully decided whether or how much I want to commit to that yet or not, but it's been a lot of fun, and it seems so. LOR is a game where it actually has a fairly high skill cap. I feel because there's a lot of like reading what your opponent has, knowing what they could possibly have, and trying to play around it. Anyway, that aside is finished. And I guess we're done for the night.
Yep. So, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Tune in tomorrow night. Top 4. The entirety of the top 4. Both matchups.
Yeah.
Coming at you. Guaranteed sweat.
Sweat City.
But there's one thing I guarantee.
It's going to be sweat.
It's sweat. It's some sweat.
So
everyone have a great night. Hope everyone had a great holiday. Hope everyone has a good new year, but we'll be seeing you into that one a little bit this week. So yeah, with the rest of this tournament, we're gonna finish out this awful year by crowning our first champion.
Yeah.
And that's at least something to be excited for. So everyone have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye.